We're here once again about what? A modern lady that's close to her 30s now. She's complaining that she needs a man to get married to. So let's watch and see how she avoid accountability and try to pin the blame on men once again.
Relationships here, and the men I've dated have been manly and took charge and knew how to make decisions and smart, ambitious, and cultured.
So,
Am I lucky? Or what?
Orion, what would you say?
So before Ryan speak, from from what I'm getting, she's making a point that those she have dated, they were smart, they were kind, they were handsome to her point of view. So my question is, so from all these guys you have dated, none of them have found it right to settle down with you. From all your years, from all your 20s. You know they were kind, they were this, they were that. You mention all these features. You say you're lucky. So here's my case. During your 20s, you could not have settled down with neither of them, but you waited till when you're into your 30s now you want to look for a husband. So does this make sense? Because I mean, no, some of you believe. Well, from what I'm saying, she said a whole lot of things, but she said nothing. It's as if I feel like most of you ladies out there, you love to what? You love to see your twenties as your whole face, as your career building phase. Nothing's wrong with that. You can do whatever you want. It's your life, it's your choice. But what you have to understand, what you have to know is that time continues. Because time goes on. It is not when you feel you are ready that somebody you are ready that a man will come. It doesn't work that way. It takes you to tangle. And from what I can see, you are in your 30s. So why are you complaining now? It's what Dr. Oriad will say.
I would say that Olia seems to be fairly attractive and still fairly young. And I also don't necessarily want to pry into her personal life, but I wonder if she's ended up where she wants to be. Like
Can
she's
you ask
dated
that
lots of
question more
wonderful men,
directly?
and if she wants to just have experiences for 6 months and 2 years, it's none of my business. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's fine. We're here, so I'll just be honest, and it's more interesting. I I've had great men. I think that maybe I wasn't ready for the serious thing when that was presented to me in life, and I feel like I've turned the corner now, and you know um, I'm in my dating world. I'm kind of beginning to date again and being open to people.
Oh hell no, bro. The one I just said is that you ain't ready. You need to have your whole face. You say you made great men, but you need to have your whole face as well. For what I'm hearing, for what I'm seeing, it's as if you have met the right people, but you are not what? You want to enjoy your life, you want to enjoy, you want to what? To explore. But right now you said you are in your corner. You see what life is drawing near. You are see you are getting lonely. You say you're not going back to the dating scene. But you see, here's the case. During your 20s, when you were just playing the games, when you're having fun with some men without feelings, because you feel like what you were the prize. But right now, when you're attending what, when you're attending to, as I said, when you're attending to your corner, time is coming, age is getting near. You are scared. You're going back to the dating scene. Those you are going to meet, it's a tough world out there because all the nice guys have either settled down or they have stopped dating altogether. But for those you're going to meet, they are the sharks, the players. But I say don't hate the player, hate the game. Because at this moment, I'm seeing that you are you you are at fault. Because how were you not ready? Well, most men, when you ask them why were you not ready, they have no. I feel like I've not explored life, I've not enjoyed, I've not done that. Indirect, you're trying to tell me that you have not enjoyed your whole face. You have not popped that pussy left and right. It's after popping that pussy, now you think that you are ready to settle down. Doesn't work that way, bro. You see, life does not go by your own time. I'm telling you. Fuck.
And so the next person that I meet that meets characteristics similar probably to my father, which I hold in very high esteem, I am very open to being more serious. I've seen also, like, here's like a story. I've been to a club where it was just me and like 10 models, and in New York City, if you don't have interesting stuff to say,
No, yeah, why lady? You see, you are either going off the rails. This is what I'm talking about. The fact that you have gone to club, you see, you don't understand something. In the club settings, nobody's going to the club to look for love. No, they tell me, are you going to the club to look for love? I'm not saying that you can't find a nice lady in the club, you can't meet her, but come on. Every lady in the club there, what everyone out there, they're looking for a short time. Just have fun. To be real with you. So the guy speaking with you, don't say all the nice sweet words to you, be interested at the moment, they're trying to get into your palms. So the fact that you never see you went to a bar, you went to a club with what 10 models. What? Were you promoting it? Because all the guys speaking to you there, they came there with an agenda. Because nobody is going to the club to look for love. It is rare. It is rare. It is rare in the sense that you can go to the club and meet someone and you kick off. But most people there, what you wear, because what you're wearing, you're going there, you're going to get attention from men who want to sleep with you. What, that night or what? Or next 2 days, because and as I can see, you have this so perception that the fact that say now you're looking for a guy who have the same features as your father. You met them, but you said no, I was not ready. But right now, when time is ticking now, when my data is ticking now, you are getting old and old. You say you're going back to this, it doesn't work. It doesn't work, baby girl. It won't work.
it can be brutal because, like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I get more attention than I should. I'm not that attractive. I'm cute. I'm not that attractive. Maybe it was just working on Wall Street and being comfortable with men. I don't know. You guys should chip
Orion,
in
why
on
are you smiling?
I was looking at Moff,
smile.
and I think I have some ideas what might be going through his head, but I don't want to speak for him. I hear this story a lot. So I do consultations with folks all over the world now, mostly men, but not exclusively. I talk to a lot of women. Men come to me with a whole host of problems. Maybe they're not finding the women that they want to date. Maybe they're having trouble with their wife. Maybe they want career advice, sometimes even philosophical or even spiritual counsel. Women who hire me always want to know how to get a husband. And sometimes I think women have a lot of incorrect beliefs about men, and they often don't make the same effort to figure men out that men, for better or for worse, expend to.
Oh my God, no. I know what I want to say. I don't go back. Come on. Yeah. How to get a husband? How would the doctor tell you how to get a husband, bro? Yeah.
Figure women out. And one of these illusions that women tend to operate under is that men are easy until they want to get married. Like, men are easy for sex. And
No, bro. Tell them it's easy to get a guy to fuck you, but to get a guy to settle down with you, that's where you guys are having the misconception. You see, most when it comes to the whole relationship, where you guys have power, I'll be frank with you, where you ladies, where you have power, it is who you decide who can sleep with you. That's the whole point of this shit. That is where you can decide. You can decide who to sleep with you. But moving forward, after that, after you have crossed that hurdle, to get married to you, you can't decide who to get married to you. You see, mostly you believe that men are simple. No, of course. Right now, if you live wherever you are, in God, you find a dude to fuck you. A dude is ready to fuck you. But tell me, you're going out to look for a guy to marry. That is where you see the whole lot of shit. Even the so-called bomb, the broke guy you're talking about, even he himself, he have what? He have criteria before he will settle down. You see, men are easy to fuck. Because it's easy to find men to fuck you. They're all over the place. But to find one to get settled down with you, nah, it is hard, bro. It is really hard. It's like finding a needle in a haystack, bro. Come on. And in this modern day, with how things are going, oh shit. If you are not up there, if you are not up on your game, you are finding nobody. You continue to find those who want to fuck you, who want to use you for your body and leave you. It's a cold world we live in here, baby girl. It's a cold world. Tell them, doctor. Tell them,
a
alright?
woman who has had casual short-term relationships can basically have the run of the farm, as it were. But that's very different from securing a lifetime or a long-term commitment from a man that she's actually attracted to. the same man will give her sexual access to him, but might withhold commitment access. And women who finally get to the point where they're ready, when I always examine their relationship history, they've met men who were ready before them, who were ready to wife them up and take them out, but they weren't. And I think they have these experiences and they think, I have so much abundance. This is just me. This is easy. But with each passing year, it becomes more and more difficult. With each former relationship, it becomes less attractive for the next man. That's just the way that men perceive and men experience things. And women can, of course, understand that and either become offended or use that to their advantage.
You see, Dr. Reo, it's not that they're not ready. It's mostly that because this modern feminism, this modern society, has created an illusion that they say that woman in your 20s, you can pop your pussy up left, right, center. You can pop that shit. It is yours, baby girl. You can have your fun, and when you are down, a man will wait for you to wipe you up. But here is the case: from your 20s, from your age 20s to late 20s, this is the ample time for you to find a right partner because this is where my word, this is when you are ripe. This is where you are ripe. This is where you are growing. This is where all your performance as a woman is up to the peak. That is where you find men who are willing to do whatever to please you. So you find men who are ready, but most people say they're not ready. It's first of all because they said I have not enjoyed life, I have not experienced a lot of people, I have not gone here, it's my career, and I've always said this thing. If you meet the right one, he's ready for you. What as the man is ready for you, he's willing to accommodate some of what? Some of what? Of necessities. But was willing to accommodate what? When you want to follow your career. So you can't get married and follow your career. Because people say notion that I want to become what? I want to become what? I want to become a big girl, the independent big boss. Yes, the big bitch. Yes, I have my own apartment, I have my own car, I have this. But here's the case. You have all these things, but at the end of the day, you will lonely. When you are turning 30, you are turning to Dr. Ryan how to find a man. It's not it's impossible. Don't get me wrong. You can be your 40 and the guy is ready to fuck you. You find someone ready to fuck you. I won't lie to you. Right now, go out. You find someone. You are not special. Don't get it because you are getting attention. Doesn't mean that you are special, bro. Nah, it's an agenda. It's a movement. So it's high time you ladies need to understand. Nobody. I'm not saying it's what jump into any fucking marriage with no one you don't want to. But when you meet the right guy that have all your necessities, you are traits, what you deem worthy, what you deem what you want, you need, and you feel you're not ready. It is when you sit down. If it's what you want, you go into it because you can never prepare for anything. You'll never be ready for marriage. You'll never be ready for a kid. You'll never be ready for a job. You can prepare. You can practice, but when you are in the field, that's where you find shit happening. I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, I'm back. I'm on
But
fire,
in
man. I'm on
general,
fire.
people get married. The game of marriage in particular, long-term commitment, is like a game of musical chairs. You remember everyone's like walking around the chairs while the music plays and the music stops, and then someone tries to grab the first available chair and sit down. And anyone who can't find a chair is removed from the game. Basically, people get married when they're ready to stop dating. That's when the music stops. When they're ready, they don't want to go out to the club. They want to find someone that they can just sit at home in their PJs with and watch Netflix. They don't need the sensory stimulation. They want something else. Like their priorities change, their interests change, and they say, okay, I'm ready to sit down. That's when people get married, and they don't choose their best option. They choose a good enough option, which is like what's within arm's reach when the music stops. Now, the issue is the music stops for people at different times. Some people, the music stops at 22. Other people, the music stops at 52. But until that happens, they're going to keep walking around. They're just going to keep going around and going around. Or they go around for too long and they can't grab a chair and they're kind of eliminated from the standings. That's why people get married. And you've decided, it sounds like, that now you're ready. But you probably aren't as
Valuable.
the same
Pretty.
optionality that you might have enjoyed 10 years
Say
ago. It may not be
That
present
can
for
be
you
nice.
today. That's
Yes.
just
Not
kind of
true.
what happens.
I mean, I hear that a lot. I'm 36. I hear that a lot. It's like
Ice! 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 Yay! 36? I thought you were 30 years old. 31, 36. 4 more years to the big 40. Ah, my lady, you are gone. You are gone, baby girl. You are gone. I'm sure somebody in the comments will tell you that God have been able to make it for Abraham's wife. My lady, you are not that one. 36 years old? Come on. This is the analogy you have used about walking around the chairs. Your time is gone. Your time is long gone. Those are available in the market right now. Your age mate, they don't want you. Those are available are those who want to use you. And and it's a study that I have seen. I've seen someone talk about. It's between kids. When boys are what playing together, it's more of the phone group in a hierarchy. What with the ladies now mostly it's always in the kitchen doing domestic stuff. You can see the whole notion. But what I'm trying to paint the picture is that no, I cannot even be nice. I can't be nice to her. So you are 36 years old. 36 years old. Yeah, you are ready to settle down. Oh shit, girl, you fucked up big time. Most of us are complaining from 30. Yo, you went from the whole.
really not true. I was gonna just add to, like, just for clarity for our listeners and everybody here, a bit
Yes.
about me so you kind of know where I'm coming from. I don't
Okay,
really date
okay.
men who, maybe part of the reason why I've had these experiences is because I don't really entertain men who aren't serious, in a sense, like they don't know who they are, they're confused, and maybe that's why I've had good relationships with men and continue to do, like, I'm kind of seeing somebody now, and we're talking about like he's just deciding about serious things, whether we're compatible and this and that, and it's really
So for your whole 16 years of life, yes, from the age of what, 20 and above, you have not met a man that was serious. A man that was ready to settle down. You said you have met great men, guys with qualities you wanted. You see, what I'm just saying, here, you are trying to shift the blame from you onto them. Most of you know this, you don't like to take accountability for what you have done. I'm getting from you, baby girl. That's what I'm getting from you. You say you don't like it when men are serious. Then why the fuck will you date them? Because you have dated a nice bunch of them. Why didn't you settle down? I will repeat what I said again. Because you were in your whole face, baby girl. You were enjoying your life. You never give a fuck. It is when you're turning old. You see, and the most funny thing about her is that she's turning old and still one what? The best of the cream. She still want the top. You can't get the top, baby girl. You have to look down. You have to look around what? The ranks behind there. Yes, you have to look at the bum ass man. Yes, I'm telling you. That is what you will get. Because don't aim for the top no more. You can't even aim for the top because the top doesn't want you. Because you are expired. You are above what the expiring date. I'm saying it. Oh my god.
similar
I'm on
to the
fire.
conversation I had when I was 25, and I was having those conversations. I had a lot of family stuff that happened that took me out of the dating world for like 6 years. It wasn't really my choice, and
Out of 6 years. That means from 30 to 36. That is what happened there. So what happened from 20 to what? 30 years. What of that 10 years gap? Tell me. Oh my god. So you can't even lie. You can't lie.
you can say like you're not married, so here's like
That's not a problem for me. I'm not married, but I
clearly
don't
have
want to
a
be married.
problem.
The question is like, do you have what you want?
Yeah.
And it's certainly not a gift to be married if you don't want to be, and it's certainly not a problem to be single if that's what you want.
Wait,
So
let's
I'm
go.
not trying to judge you on that count.
Orion, you are not married by choice. You do not want to be married by choice.
Oh yeah, like certainly not in a legal sense. I mean, I don't see really what advantage I gain from signing that contract. It seems like a lot of risk and next to no reward.
Okay, marriage.
I is not getting married, not by choice. So even if he's getting married, so going to sign a legal contract because it's an instant where divorce happened. Is what his asset is at a risk of what falling to the fucking woman. That is why he doesn't want to sign. He wants to get married by legal sense. It's not opposing to the idea. But what I can say, this lady she's really baiting this one. It's always trying to say, alright, can you give us your thoughts?
Pro marriage, no marriage. Dustin's married. Oya's not. Lindsay's not. I'm not. Mosh, are you married?
I'm not, but I would not, in the same way as Dr. Taraban, I wouldn't enter into a government contract that
Yes.
or anything under those circumstances. But yeah, as far as like legal
Yes.
marriage or marriage on paper, yeah, I wouldn't do that.
I'm going to put you in the hot seat, Orion. Can you please give us a pitch for why men should not get married?
Well, I think that most women are going to marry men who can improve their quality of life. That's a rational decision. Most women don't dream of taking care of a man. So generally, the men that women choose to enter into marriage with tend to have more status, resources, and experience, etc. Which means in the separation, in the event of a divorce, which is the most likely outcome of a marriage, the most likely outcome, that man will have to divest himself of a great deal of those assets and resources and potentially not be able to see his children, et cetera, et cetera. I think that there's nothing that a man gains by signing that contract that he can't have in a committed relationship between two consenting adults that have nothing to do with the federal
Government. True, fucking true, because the legal system is a shit show. Because if you sign that contract, it's as if you are giving all your life's work. And it was funny thing about that. I always find it funny. Most women and ladies, when you bring the idea of prenup up, they're getting offended. That you don't love me. It's as if you are planning for what failure of the marriage. What do you mean? I've watched the notion, baby girl, I love you. You love me. I'm not mine because of my fucking property or nothing. And the prenup is for both men and women. But mostly, when this idea of prenup is brought up, you ladies, you are offended. Why are you offended, bro? Like, as Dr. Ryan, no, as Orion have said, I don't know which doctor what, I can't be throwing things up and down. But it doesn't benefit no, it doesn't benefit men, most men, if they do sign a prenup. Because tell me, if a divorce happens, the most likely conclusion, if it's a shit show, you lose half of your properties, and what the state to what move your case to the woman. And if the woman is fucking vindictive, she'll make sure that you use your kids. It's a shit show. But that's why I love this law in Canada. Common common law marriage. It's not marriage, it's common law in the sense that if you and your boyfriend or girlfriend have lived for a long time, you're practically married, but you have not signed no papers. That is it. You have not done no court wedding, nothing, but you're practically married. But that is how things are going to be. But I feel like with how society is going, we are going to fall back into what back in the days when people just get married. I like you, you like me, we're staying together. Are you married? We're not going to no court, we're not going to anything. But that is what is about to happen. But once again, this over speaking, Terry speaking, this is going to show you that you ladies out there. If you are planning to get married, getting married does not stop your career, does not stop you from having fun. But if you waste your time and you wait and you're 36 years old and you're not willing to take on accountability, you are throwing blames and excuses out. You'll be lonely. There's nothing wrong in choosing to be single, to be alone. That's your personal choice. But if in your heart you plan of having to get married, it's better what you start early. But if I think of getting married, then you can eliminate what the small boys and who are speaking to, who always want to use you. Because you do eliminate it by choice. But if I need to get married, you take with that mindset. Nobody's asking to do what it's your body, it's your choice, but understand this. I will say it over and over again. Choices have consequences, and consequences have choices. As Shinsu once said, a fool who fools around without fooling will always become a fool. That's me. See you next time.